Seniors beware. What happens when you shower too often might shock you. There's something sacred about the quiet moments of the morning. When the house is still, when the light is soft, and when an older soul begins the day in silence. For many seniors, that moment often begins with a shower, a small act that feels ordinary, but holds a world of meaning. It's more than soap and water. It's a ritual of dignity, of self-care, of saying to the world, I'm still here, still standing, still alive. But as we age, even simple routines begin to carry new weight. The skin grows thinner. The heart beats a little slower. The body, once so strong, becomes gentler, more fragile. And what used to be a refreshing shower can sometimes leave behind dry skin, dizziness, or fatigue. It's a reminder that the things that once made us feel alive can, if we're not careful, quietly wear us down. Doctors across America are beginning to speak up about this. They're not saying to stop caring for yourself, quite the opposite. They're urging older adults to rethink how often they shower, how they care for their skin, and how they protect their body's natural balance. Because good health in old age isn't about doing more. It's about doing what's right for your body. The truth is, most of us grew up believing that clean meant daily scrubbing. Every morning, without fail. But medicine is catching up to wisdom now. Your body changes with time. What kept you healthy at 30 may harm you at 7. And sometimes the best way to live longer isn't by pushing harder, it's by listening more closely. So this isn't just about hygiene. It's about understanding yourself. It's about honoring your years, your strength, and your spirit. Because how you care for your body each day, even in something as simple as a shower, could mean the difference between living longer and living well. Number 1. The forgotten ritual. Why showering means more than cleanliness. For most of our lives, a shower has been a simple part of the day, something we hardly think about. But as the years pass, even small routines begin to hold a deeper meaning. For many seniors, a shower is more than just a way to stay clean. It becomes a moment of reflection, comfort, and quiet victory. Standing under warm water can feel like standing under renewal itself, washing away not only yesterday's dust, but also the heaviness of time. When you're young, you shower to prepare for the world. When you're older, you shower to stay connected to it. That's why this act, so ordinary to others, becomes profoundly sacred to those who carry the weight of years. It's a statement of independence, a way to say, I can still care for myself. For some, it's a moment of prayer. For others, it's where they remember lost loves or whisper gratitude for another sunrise. But behind that simple act, there's often an unspoken fear. The slippery floor, the lightheadedness, the exhaustion afterward. Many older adults quietly dread their showers because they're afraid of falling, of feeling weak, of being reminded that time has changed what their bodies can do. Yet giving it up entirely isn't the answer either. It's a delicate balance between maintaining one's dignity and respecting one's limits. Doctors and caregivers often see this invisible struggle. They know that a shower can be a lifeline, helping with blood circulation, improving mood, and even easing anxiety. The warm water relaxes tense muscles, lowers stress hormones, and invites calm into the heart. There's science in the comfort. But there's also something beyond science, a spiritual dimension. Because when an elderly person steps into the shower, they aren't just washing their body, they're cleansing their spirit, reclaiming a piece of life's rhythm that still belongs to them. In a world that moves too fast, where youth is worshipped and aging is often ignored, these small rituals remind us of something eternal, that care for the body is an act of love for the soul. For a senior, taking a shower is not vanity. It's courage. It's the quiet decision to show up for oneself, to greet each day with a sense of worth, no matter how slow the steps have become. And that, perhaps, is what makes it so powerful. It's not just about being clean, but about being whole. Number 2, doctor's perspective. The science of skin, aging, and balance. Doctors are now saying what many elders have long felt, that the body changes in ways we can't ignore. The skin that once healed overnight now bruises easily. The oils that once gave it a youthful glow fade away, leaving dryness and irritation. What used to be refreshing, daily showers can sometimes strip away what the body desperately needs to stay healthy. The skin is more than a covering. It's a living shield, the body's first defense against the world. It holds in moisture, protects against bacteria, and even helps regulate temperature. But as we age, that shield grows thinner and more fragile. Washing too often, especially with hot water or harsh soaps, can remove its natural oils and leave microscopic cracks. Those small cracks can invite infection, itchiness, and chronic irritation. It's one reason why doctors now advise moderation over habit. Many dermatologists and geriatric specialists in the US have begun emphasizing the importance of preserving the skin's natural balance. They're not suggesting that older adults abandon hygiene. Far from it. They're simply calling for a smarter, more compassionate approach. Instead of daily full-body showers, experts often recommend 2 or 3 times a week, with gentle cleansing in between. It's about working with the body, not against it. And yet the conversation goes beyond skin. Excessive washing affects more than just the surface. It can disrupt the body's microbiome, the community of good bacteria that live on your skin and help keep harmful germs in check. When you overclean, you can upset this delicate harmony, leaving your body more vulnerable rather than stronger. Doctors point out another subtle truth, that the elderly body doesn't produce as much sweat or oil as before. So the need to shower daily isn't as high as it once was. The old idea that clean equals daily scrubbing was built for younger bodies with active glands and constant movement. But aging asks for something different. Wisdom, not routine. This isn't about laziness or giving up. It's about protecting what remains precious. The skin, after all, tells the story of a lifetime, of work, laughter, sun, and years of love. Treating it gently honors that history. For seniors, embracing this new way of thinking is a form of self-respect, not neglect. Doctors want older adults to know, you don't have to prove your strength by keeping up old habits. Health is not measured by how often you shower, but by how kindly you care for yourself. In the end, the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live comfortably, with skin that breathes, a heart that rests, and a spirit that knows peace in every simple, mindful act. Number 3, less is more. The truth about daily showers. For decades, we've been told that a daily shower is the sign of good hygiene. It's what television commercials, magazines, and even well-meaning parents taught us, that clean means fresh soap, hot water, and a new towel every single morning. But as it turns out, this idea of daily cleansing might not be as healthy as we once believed, especially for seniors whose bodies are no longer the same as they were in youth. Doctors are now uncovering what many older adults have sensed for years, that daily showers can sometimes do more harm than good. The truth is, aging skin doesn't produce the same natural oils it once did. Those oils are vital. They keep the skin soft, elastic, and resistant to irritation. When they're stripped away too often, dryness and itching become constant companions. What begins as a small patch of flakiness can turn into painful cracks or even open sores. And yet, it's not only the skin that suffers. The body's natural ecosystem, the invisible layer of good bacteria that protects against harmful microbes, can be washed away by frequent showers. When this delicate balance is disrupted, the skin becomes vulnerable. What was once an act of cleanliness becomes, paradoxically, a cause of infection. Most seniors are surprised when their doctors tell them that showering every day isn't necessary or even advisable. For many, 2 or 3 showers a week, paired with daily face, hand, and private area washing, is perfectly healthy. It's not about neglecting hygiene. It's about adjusting to what your body truly needs. A shorter, gentler, less frequent shower routine can actually restore the skin's health, allowing it to rebuild its natural moisture barrier. Then there's the matter of energy. As the years pass, even small actions take more effort. Standing too long in a hot shower can cause dizziness or a sudden drop in blood pressure. Many doctors warn that overexertion in such a vulnerable setting, a wet floor, a slick surface, is one of the top causes of home accidents among seniors. Sometimes loving your body means giving it rest instead of demanding more from it. The wisdom of less is more applies beautifully here. Life isn't about doing everything the way you used to. It's about learning what keeps you well now. A shorter shower, a few days apart, can make you feel cleaner, softer, calmer, and more balanced than scrubbing away every day. Cleanliness, after all, isn't measured by how often you wash. It's measured by how well you care for yourself. Gently, wisely, and with respect for the changes time has written on your skin. Number 4. The ideal frequency. How often should seniors really shower? So how often should seniors shower to stay healthy and live longer? That's the question every older adult and every loving caregiver eventually asks. And while there's no one-size-fits-all answer, doctors generally agree on this. 2 to 3 showers per week is enough for most seniors, as long as personal hygiene is maintained in between. The key is balance. For those who are active, spend time outdoors, or sweat frequently, an extra rinse may be necessary. But for many older adults who live in cooler climates or lead a quieter daily life, showering less often keeps the skin healthier and the body more comfortable. The focus should be on freshness, not frequency. Washing the face, underarms, and private areas daily with a soft cloth and mild cleanser keeps the body feeling clean without overexposure to water and soap. Doctors also recommend paying attention to how you shower, not just how often. Lukewarm water, gentle unscented soaps, and soft towels can make a world of difference. Harsh soaps and hot water strip the skin of essential oils, while excessive scrubbing can damage fragile layers. Afterward, moisturizing while the skin is still damp helps seal in hydration and protect against dryness. These small adjustments can make showering not just safer, but more nourishing. For those struggling with mobility or chronic illness, sponge baths or using no-rinse cleansers can be a practical and dignified solution. The goal isn't perfection, it's well-being. Staying clean should never come at the cost of exhaustion, dizziness, or injury. Sometimes wisdom lies in simplicity, in knowing that the healthiest habits are the ones that honor both body and soul. Beyond physical health, this rhythm of care has emotional meaning too. Many seniors describe their shower days as moments of renewal, something to look forward to, a time to feel fresh and human again. That anticipation itself brings joy, structure, and calm to the week. It becomes more than hygiene. It becomes ritual, a small ceremony of life. So when doctors say 2 or 3 times a week, they're not asking you to give up something important. They're asking you to cherish it differently, to turn showering from a task into an act of self-compassion. Because staying healthy in old age isn't about doing what you've always done. It's about listening, adjusting, and giving your body the care it quietly asks for. In the end, the healthiest seniors aren't necessarily the ones who do the most, but those who do what matters most with grace, with intention, and with love for the person they've become. Number 5. Beyond the bathroom. Hygiene, dignity, and the spirit. When people talk about hygiene, they often think of soap, water, and shampoo. But for seniors, it's something far deeper. It's about maintaining dignity, self-respect, and emotional connection. Taking care of one's body is an act of self-worth, a declaration that life still matters and that every day is still worth showing up for. For many older adults, especially those living alone, a shower can become a moment of solitude where the body and spirit meet. Standing under warm water, feeling it trickle over the shoulders, it's as if the past and present blend together. Memories of youth, of work, of family. It's a time of reflection, a few sacred minutes where one can simply be. That is why losing the ability or desire to bathe regularly can often signal something deeper: loneliness, depression, or a fading sense of self. Caregivers and family members sometimes overlook this emotional side. They focus on the cleanliness part but miss the heart behind it. But dignity is not just about appearance, it's about the feeling of control. When a senior maintains their routine, even in small ways, they preserve their independence. They hold on to something that is entirely theirs, a space where they are not a patient or a statistic, but simply themselves. There's also a spiritual layer to this ritual. In many ways, caring for the body honors the Creator who designed it. Just as prayer renews the soul, washing renews the vessel that carries it. Each shower becomes an offering of gratitude for another sunrise, another heartbeat, another chance to live. It's not vanity, it's reverence. And this is why balance is so important. Overwashing harms the body, but neglect harms the spirit. The goal is not just to stay clean, but to stay connected to oneself, to others, and to life. For some, lighting a candle, playing soft music, or simply breathing deeply during a shower transforms it from a task into a form of meditation. These small gestures remind us that care is sacred. Hygiene, at its core, isn't about what others see. It's about what you feel. It's about looking into the mirror and recognizing the person who's lived decades, faced storms, and still chooses to care. When seniors take that step, even slowly, even carefully, they affirm something powerful. I still belong to this world. I still matter. In the end, every gentle act of self-care is an act of hope. A shower, a shave, a bit of lotion. They all whisper the same message. Life continues, and I'm still part of it. Number 6. The American lifestyle. Why seniors must redefine clean. In America, clean has become almost a competition. We're surrounded by commercials that glorify spotless skin, shiny hair, and the scent of artificial perfection. It's part of the culture, this belief that a person's worth is tied to how fresh they smell or how polished they look. But aging invites us to see through that illusion and ask, what does clean really mean when health and wisdom matter more than appearances? For older Americans, this redefinition is crucial. The habits that worked at 30 don't always serve at 70. The body changes, and so must the way we care for it. Unfortunately, our culture doesn't always honor that truth. There's pressure to stay young, to maintain routines that may no longer fit. But in reality, wisdom means knowing when to let go of what no longer serves you, and embracing what truly supports your well-being. Doctors across the country are encouraging seniors to think less about scrubbing and more about nurturing. Cleanliness isn't about stripping away every trace of oil or scent. It's about creating balance and comfort. For example, using gentle cleansers instead of strong soaps, and moisturizing afterward, can make the skin not only cleaner but healthier. American culture often celebrates the extremes. The daily grind, the no days off mindset, even when it comes to hygiene. But longevity, doctors remind us, isn't achieved through extremes. It's achieved through balance, rest, and mindfulness. A senior who showers less often but lives peacefully, eats well, sleeps deeply, and manages stress will likely outlive someone who overworks their body trying to meet impossible standards. It's time for a cultural shift, one that respects aging as an achievement, not something to hide. Being clean should mean being comfortable, healthy, and authentic, not chasing youth, but honoring wisdom. This message is especially important for American seniors who have spent their lives working hard, providing for others, and pushing through pain. Now the challenge is to slow down, to listen to what the body says. Maybe that means skipping a shower some days and simply washing your face, brushing your hair, and stepping outside to feel the morning air. Maybe that's enough. True cleanliness is peace. It's standing in your skin without shame. It's feeling refreshed, not stripped. It's the quiet understanding that caring for yourself isn't about keeping up appearances. It's about nurturing the life that still flows through you. In a society obsessed with doing more, the greatest wisdom is learning to do just enough, with love, with gratitude, and with grace. Number 7. Simple adjustments for healthier, longer lives. When it comes to staying healthy in later years, longevity doesn't always come from grand changes. It's often born from small, thoughtful adjustments. A few mindful choices in the bathroom can protect the skin, preserve energy, and even lift the spirit. For seniors, these little decisions can make all the difference between feeling drained and feeling renewed. The first step is temperature. Doctors agree that hot showers, while comforting, can strip the skin of its natural oils and lead to dryness and irritation. Lukewarm water, gentle, soothing, never scalding, keeps the body comfortable and safe. It relaxes the muscles without stressing the heart or lowering blood pressure too suddenly. It may seem like a small change, but for an aging body, that difference in temperature can protect both the skin and the heart. Next, consider what touches your skin. Harsh soaps and heavily fragranced products may smell pleasant, but they often contain alcohols and chemicals that irritate. A mild, fragrance-free cleanser or one made for sensitive skin will clean just as effectively, without stripping away what your body needs to stay protected. Some seniors even find that using plain warm water on non-sweaty days is enough, a gentle rinse that refreshes without over-drying. Then comes moisture, the secret key to aging skin. The best time to apply lotion is immediately after stepping out of the shower, while the skin is still slightly damp. This locks in hydration and rebuilds the skin's natural barrier. It's not vanity, it's preservation. Moisturized skin resists cracking, infection, and irritation. Think of it as giving your body a coat of armor, soft, invisible, but vital. Safety, too, is part of good hygiene. Installing grab bars, using non-slip mats, and keeping the shower well lit can turn anxiety into confidence. The goal is to make bathing a time of comfort, not fear. Many seniors delay or skip showers out of worry about falling, and with a few simple adjustments, that fear can disappear. Feeling safe means feeling free to care for yourself, without hesitation. But the most important change is mindset. Bathing should never feel like a chore or an obligation. It should feel like a gift you give yourself, a quiet pause in the noise of life. Light a candle, play soft music, say a prayer, breathe deeply. Let each drop of water remind you that you've made it another day, that your body has carried you through storms and years and still stands strong. Small shifts, big rewards. That's the essence of wisdom. A gentler shower schedule, softer products, and mindful care can ease aches, protect the skin, and calm the mind. These aren't just hygiene tips. They're lessons in living well, because longevity isn't measured in years alone. It's measured in how deeply you care for the vessel that carries you through them. Conclusion: clean body, peaceful soul, longer life. In the end, the way seniors care for their bodies is more than a matter of health. It's a reflection of wisdom. Life has taught you that not everything needs to be done in excess, and that balance often brings the greatest peace. Showering less often doesn't mean caring less. It means caring smarter, with compassion for the body that has served you faithfully through the decades. Doctors can offer numbers and science, but you know the truth by how you feel. Your skin tells you when it's happy. Your heart tells you when you're at peace. And your spirit tells you when you've done enough. Caring for yourself isn't about returning to youth. It's about honoring the person you've become. So slow down, listen, let your routines evolve with you. Take those moments of self-care, not out of obligation, but out of gratitude. Each gentle rinse, each drop of lotion, each deep breath is a promise to yourself. I am still here. I still matter. I still choose life. Because real cleanliness isn't just on the skin. It's in the soul that knows how to live with peace, simplicity, and grace. And that kind of wisdom, that's what helps you not only live longer, but live better.